everyone, I hope you're well. So I wanted to show you this eyebrow kit that I was talking about in a previous video. It's called Beautiful Brows, and it's a kit that me and my best friend picked up at a wedding fair because she's getting married and I'm the bridesmaid. So we've gone to a lot of wedding fairs, and Beautiful Brows, I've never heard of them before, had a little stand. And they were like, sit down, we'll do your brows. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I loved it. The effect is fantastic. Basically, you choose the colour that you want. So, you know, like a brown or dark brown or whatever. And then you've got a highlight colour down there. And then inside the kit, you've got the little stencils for your eyebrows. You've got tweezers, and you've got two little brushes here as well, which are quite good. I mean, the actual kit itself, I find it's a bit bulky. I know you've got your mirror there, but it's just a bit, I mean, look, it's all of this just for your brows, like it's a bit much. But anyway, the actual product itself is really good, so never mind about the packaging. So, you choose the stencil that you want, whether you want a beautiful, bold brows, whether you want sleek brows, you choose what kind of fits your thing. The other thing, I mean, these are great, these stencils, but what you do is you hold it over the eyebrow and then you fill them in. And I think once you get a bit, you know, once you get used to it, you probably don't need the stencil anymore. I don't know, and I tend to not reach for it because I can't be bothered to do the stenciling, but it's such a good effect that you'd be silly not to. So anyway, you take the brush like that, take this side or this side, you dip it into the powder. The powder's really pigmented, it's waterproof. Once it's on, it's not going to budge. So I tend to take that side first, dip it into the powder, and then you just place the stencil over your eyebrow and fill in your brow like that. And as you can see, it's just made, I think it's made a huge difference. But the thing is, once you've done your makeup, and I don't like pressing this on and then pressing it onto mine, and it yeah, I don't like doing that when I've just done my makeup. That really annoys me because I'm heavy-handed, so obviously when I press this down, I'm pressing quite a bit on my forehead. And I find it a bit, it's, in essence, it's easy, but I find it a bit difficult to do. But as you can see, it's made a huge difference. So now, then I'll go over with the kind of slanted bit, tap it back in, and just go over and kind of fill in, just kind of refill. And actually, you could just do this alone. You could just use this and put the powder on by itself. But do you see, it's kind of like it's lifted this eyebrow like phenomenally. I don't know, it's just so nice. If I'm going out or taking pictures or out on a night and I want my eyebrows, this is what I'm going to do. It's just so nice. It's kind of made them more natural, a lot fuller. Like, look at the difference. That kind of is down and quite sparse. And this, just with a sweep of that shadow, it just looks phenomenal. And this is waterproof. This isn't going to move. I think the colour's great. I think it just gives my eyebrow a bit of oomph. So I'm going to do the other side for you. I'm going to use the stencil just to kind of, and you literally just tap into the powder. So then I think this is just like a practice, but it kind of, I see the point. It kind of gets all your hairs in, but yeah, actually, if you have a gentle hand, it won't kind of take off your makeup on the top, which I have a problem with. But, and then you kind of just fill in the tail and kind of just go up. You just, look at that. I mean, if you want bold brows, this is it. Now, I don't know, I mean, this is a British brand. I don't know where you get this. I think you have to look online or something. They're mainly at these trade shows. But, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of kits around. Marks and Spencer's has one with these little stencils. So if you are someone that is not good at doing your brows, then this is excellent for you, because you can choose the shape that you want. You just press it over and you don't even have to think about it. You just brush the powder through. Once you're a little bit more confident and you know what you're doing, you can just kind of do it yourself. I kind of like the effect of the stencil, but I don't like using it, but whatever. It looks really, really nice and bold and kind of puts your makeup together. And even when I think my brows are too bold, they're really not, because there are times when I film them in with the Benefit one and in photographs they just kind of disappear, which I hate. So I like now I know that my brows are going to come up on camera a lot better. So yes, that's very nice. It's got, let me tell you how many stencils it's got. You get 3 stencils. Bold, I've rubbed this one off, sleek. But see, the thing is they get really messy and then you get it all over your face and it really annoys me, but there's nothing you can do about that. Then you get your kit and your highlighter. I've showed you the highlighter before, quite nice. Do you want me to show you what it looks like, the highlighter? It's a really nice skin colour. Again, like you tap it in and it just like, it's just so pigmented. And literally you see, you put that underneath and it hasn't got too much shimmer in either. So it kind of just lifts the eyebrow. Look at that. I mean, I've just touched that on my eye and it's completely lifted my brow. It's just stunning. So yes, that's how I do my eyebrows with this eyebrow kit. These things are interchangeable, you can take them out. So if I was traveling, I think I would just take these out, because this packaging is too bulky, too big, too chunky. No one's got time for that. It's far too big. I mean, you know, come on now. And also putting everything back in is a real nightmare, because you have to kind of, I know you can slit the brushes back here and stuff like that, but I can never close it properly and it gets really dirty and these little things are a bit of a faff. You know, I'm not into faffing around. I need things to be really, really on it. But never mind about that. The actual powder itself and the brushes are excellent and the result you get is phenomenal. So I really, really love that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you've got any questions, let me know down below.